Hey, Money Magnets, the CFPB has officially shut down because of President Trump and Elon Musk.
In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 ways this could affect consumers and small businesses.
Now, this bureau has helped a lot of consumers with banking regulations. But Marvin, let's take a deeper dive into what's going on.
Tesla CEO and co-head of the new Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk, is calling for the elimination of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, writing on X, quote, delete CFPB. There are too many duplicative regulatory agencies. The CFPB was created as part of the 2010 Dodd-Frank Act after the financial crisis by Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren to oversee parts of the financial industry that interact with consumers. Some say the agency is highly politicized, damaging and unaccountable. During Trump's first term, he took steps to neutralize this agency, easing its enforcement of the banks.
Yeah, as of January 30th, 2025, because of the CFPB's enforcement, $19.7 billion in consumer relief has been awarded. 195 million people are eligible for consumer relief, and $5 billion in civil money penalties have been levied against big banks and other companies.
So, Marvin, basically what the CFPB does is they protect us as consumers. But let's dive into some of the things that they are doing.
Okay,
Marvin, one of the things that the CFPB did was they limit credit card late fees and overdraft fees. That was huge.
Yeah, it was, because the industry standard for overdraft fees was $35. They limited it to $5, but Congress may overturn this because they have 60 days to maybe overturn this thing now that it's closed. And the way this started, the director was fired last week.
On Saturday, the White House fired the head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Rohit Chopra. The fact that he hadn't been fired yet seemed to come as a shock to everyone, including Chopra himself. Here's what he told us back on January 24th when we asked if he was surprised to still have his job.
I am ready to pass the baton whenever someone is identified, and I'm working hard to set them up for success.
And now Super Bowl weekend, on Sunday, they sent an email out halting all services from the CFPB. They can't contact the companies. They can't answer complaints. It's going to hurt a lot of people that were trying to get credit repair.
Yeah, Marvin. And then Elon Musk actually deleted their Twitter account.
Yeah.
Or their X account, I should say now.
That's crazy. And all I can say is they had it out. Maybe they're trying to privatize a lot of these government agencies to save money. I don't know, guys. We'll see. But one thing I do know, the CFPB was created in 2008 because of the crash that we had to help protect consumers and provide transparency. Now, who's going to be our watchdog to watch these banks and payday loans and all of these lenders? Who's going to watch this for us?
Marvin, that right there is the scary part.
Yeah.
No worries about credit repair, because guess what? You still can do your normal disputes. You don't need the CFPB in order to, repair your credit.
Right.
And I know a lot of our money magnets out here have, they're worried about that piece of it, but there's no worries when it comes to that. But we'll talk about that a little bit later.
And guys, look, drop your comments and questions. You should light up the comment section. And guys, let's like and share this video so that everybody can learn about how this CFPB can affect you guys.
Okay, Marvin, the next thing that the CFPB helped us with was removing medical bills from our, actually on our credit report.
Yeah, look, they just sued Experian and Equifax late last year in 2024.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau sued Experian for failing to really investigate when consumers disputed something on their credit report. In fact, the CFPB says Experian would just accept information provided by the reporting business, even when it was obvious that the information was unreliable. And the CFPB action comes after Experian settled a class action lawsuit for $22.5 million in 2023 for failing to investigate credit reporting mistakes.
And guess what, guys? They removed medical bills from a lot of people's credit, which the most people affected are Hispanics and Blacks. When this is added to your credit, it can stop you from buying a home or buying a car. And guess what that does? It makes you pay extra fees for everything because you have a low credit score. And then it stops you from achieving the American dream of becoming a homeowner.
Now, according to the National Consumer Law Center, 13% of folks have mistakes on their credit reports. 5% of which are serious enough to cause a credit denial or raise your interest rate. Now, while that may not seem like a lot, that number represents 10 million people. I've found mistakes twice on my credit report, one of which was a medical debt I had already paid that affected the rate that I was offered on my first mortgage loan. I got it fixed, but it was a bear.
Consumers may not even owe these medical bills.
Yeah.
It may have been just a mishap with the insurance company failing to pay,
Correct.
or they, maybe your deductible wasn't met, whatever the case may be. The CFPB was able to remove this so that it doesn't affect you.
Yes, and now that'll allow more people in the Black and Hispanic areas to become homeowners, and that helps out a lot. But let's go to the next point, Glory. They stopped data brokers from selling our information. We actually did a video about this, how a data broker in Florida, it had a breach and exposed all of our information.
The Social Security numbers for every American may be at risk after a massive data breach.
The information stolen from National Public Data, a company that collects and sells access to personal information, which is then used by other organizations to obtain things like background checks and criminal records.
And I don't know if that case was officially settled with the CFPB, but now, I don't know, would that company get away from exposing everybody's Social Security number? Because that's what they did.
Yeah. And just think about it, Marvin. The CFPB just sued, Experian and Equifax for data breaches. Like, this right here could really affect us. Who's protecting us as the consumer? That's my biggest concern.
Exactly. All right, Gloria, the next point, they regulated payday advance companies and buy now, pay later products, because these products are really popular now. Yeah. Now you see buy now, pay later on every app that you can purchase something. Yeah. And guess what? They have high fees. And what is that going to do to the consumer? It's going to make you pay more for products that you could normally get cheaper if you were able to pay cash. But since you're not, now we may have to pay high fees from these unscrupulous companies.
This is going to be really a disaster because, it's some consumers out there that may be in desperate need, and there's no one that's going to be watching to make sure that these predatory fees are not being regulated.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. We don't know if they're going to privatize this or they're going to get another government agency, but they're saying there's too many layers of the government that are handling these situations. But guys, this was created since 2008. I think they've done a great job. They've penalized companies like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Navy Federal, Experian, Equifax. They've done all of this to protect the consumer. And lastly, penalizing companies that take advantage of consumers.
Most definitely.
This is the main purpose of the CFPB. And guys, I know a lot of you have heard ways to fix your credit and repair your credit using a CFPB complaint, but don't get discouraged. Credit repair was done before 2008, before the CFPB. And now, guys, guess what you have? You have AI to help you. And matter of fact, we have a software that can help you repair your credit. We got a video I'm going to link right here. So don't worry about you're not going to be able to fix your credit.
And Marvin, one of the things that we talk about a lot on our channel is, the credit unions, because think about it. Credit unions are nonprofit organizations and they're all about the community. So I will most definitely be looking at joining some of the credit unions that Marvin and I have talked about, because this right here can be a cash flow changer, not only for you as a consumer, but as a business owner.
And then remember, it's not always about deleting the negative items. It does help, but continue to build credit. A lot of people are so obsessed with removing the negative items, they forget to build credit. Guys, go out, get a secure card at a credit union, start building that relationship. No matter if you're a consumer or a business owner, you need to build credit immediately so that you can get a higher credit score and stop getting taken advantage of by late fees and by high interest from these unscrupulous companies.
Okay, Money Magnets, make sure that you like and share. We need to spread the word so everyone can know what's going on in our community.
And for you business owners, make sure you continue to build credit. We just did a video last week about Fair Figure and how you can build your credit. And remember, if you need up to $250,000 for your business, make sure you set up a free business strategy call with Gloria and myself. Look at our information in the description.
And Money Magnets, make sure you drop a comment. Let's talk about this. We want to know what your thoughts are on what's going on with Elon Musk and President Trump. Okay, Marvin, let's do a quick recap on what's going on and how this is going to affect our money magnets.
Well, we don't quite know what's going to happen to the CFPB. We know that they have been told not to come back to work, not to enforce anything. So for everybody that's looking to do credit repair, guys, make sure you look at an AI system that can help you, because that would be the best way to attack things. Also, remember, you have other agencies that you can complain to, like the Attorney General in your state, the Better Business Bureau, and also the FTC if you're a victim of identity theft. So there are things that you can still do. This is not the end of credit repair. It may make it a little tougher, but it's not the end, guys. And remember, make sure you check out credit unions. They're nonprofits and they're for the community.
Okay, but hold up, Marvin. I have a gem.
All right, what you got going?
Okay, money magnets, if you're looking for a way to repair your credit, check out this next video.
I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.